Hi, I am just coming on quickly tonight to just express my gratitude. I'm completely overwhelmed because this channel is now more than 1,000 subscribers, and I'm completely overwhelmed. I am amazed and in awe that the divine would allow me to connect with that many of you, and I'm very grateful that you've chosen to connect with me here. And there's just no expressing with words what I'm feeling. So what I want to do is just give a few gifts of gratitude. First, I want to thank Mary Jo of Soulful Revolution for having me on with her for her lives, and for sending many of you over here. And I'm just so grateful for her, and again for the divine connecting us and connecting you and I. So thank you. And what I'm going to do tonight, a few things. First, I am going to be giving away several things. One, I'm going to give away 3 readings for basically a monthly readings for the rest of the year. So a reading for October, a reading for November, and a reading for December to one person. So one person can experience monthly readings. That's going to be one recipient, and then I'm going to give a single reading to another recipient, and then to the third person I'm going to give a deck. So you'll get to choose between your favorite or among your favorite of the decks that I use. So and I'll send one to you. So just, you can let me know which one that you like the most, and we'll get a copy of that deck to you. So I'm really, really, really excited. I'm like stammering because I'm just so overwhelmed and excited. So let's see, the giveaways. And then tonight we're going to do, so for the giveaway, you're just going to comment on this video, just anything. It can just be an emoji or a punctuation mark. It doesn't matter. Just a comment, because that's how I'm going to select the recipients. And I'll just, select the 3 that I'm guided to select from there. So I'm so excited. And then what I'm going to do tonight is a different kind of reading that I've been guided to do, and it's very different from anything I've ever done. It was inspired by someone that I connect with for readings, that I do readings for, named Christy K. And she pulled a few cards for herself one morning, and they were all about anxious thinking and negative thinking, and they really had her kind of in a state. And we talked, and the guidance was, go ahead and work on shifting your thinking, work on shifting your energy today, and then pull some more cards, in the evening, see what comes out. Because the cards are, as we've talked about before, purely a reflection of the energy. They're not dictating anything. They're not telling you anything that has to happen. They are a reflection of the energy. So she did that, and that evening her cards were reflecting abundance and the crown chakra opening and all kinds of things that were just the total opposite of worry and anxiety. So that is what we're going to do now. So what we're going to do now is just kind of clear your mind, and we're going to allow the guidance for this group synchronistically drawn to this reading. Please guide us. What blocks or energy needs to be shifted? What energy needs to be shifted or blocks need to be cleared? Just the guidance around anything that needs to be shifted now. Okay, so this card talks about being in alignment with what it is that you do want. So what it is you do want, as opposed to the negative thinking and what you don't want. So what we're getting now is that since we asked for blocks, there's a block to actually aligning with what you do want, and a block to deciding that that's what you want and moving in that direction. Okay, so one more, please. Okay, what else? Is there a block or energy that we need to shift? Okay, so these really go together. So this is, about believing, aligning your thoughts and your beliefs with your desire. And then here we have clarity of belief. So it's a block to actually believing what your heart is telling you, believing where your heart would lead you, and believing that that's, safe and that you can do that. So these are both pointing toward a block to believing and aligning with that desire and putting that belief behind what it is that you desire, what it is that your heart wants. So we're going to ask for one more block, one more energy that we need to shift right now, whoever is watching this at any point in time. And it is a block of the sacral chakra. Okay, the sacral chakra is that chakra that is the power center of, it's sort of like your own personal magnet. So this is the chakra that is located, in your pelvic region, around your belly, and it is the one that's drawing in all these things that you desire. It's like a magnet. This is where your desire lives. This is where your emotions also live. And this is where your femininity and masculinity are. So it's a block there to actually drawing in what it is that you do want. It's like, if you look at this, it's really pretty amazing, because if you looked at this with no blocks, it's everything you could ever dream of, want with your heart, and desire coming to you. Wow. But it's the block that we need to clear. So what we're going to do now, and again, I've never done this type of spread. This is all just guided. So what we're going to do now is ask for the guidance, and during the course of you experiencing this reading, you're actually going to be shifting your energy. So knowing that you can have anything you desire, knowing that you're being invited by the divine, wow, there's that crown chakra card, knowing you're being invited by the divine to ask and align with and believe and focus on that which you desire, and allow the divine to bring it into you, open for the divine to bring it into you. We're going to focus on shifting that energy and clearing any blocks around that. So this is obviously step one, moving into that openness with the crown chakra, moving into that guidance that's being flooded in there, and listening to it and trusting it because it's showing you. Okay, the next thing we need to do, we're letting go of attachments. So one of the things that is keeping us from really wanting to be this magnet, really wanting those things to come in, is that we're attached to the old ways. We're attached to the things that are kind of anchoring us to the past. And the only reason for that is that it's comfortable. Even if it's painful, even if we don't want it anymore, even if we're tired of it, even if it's become confining, it's still comfortable. Comfortable meaning it's what we're used to, not comfortable meaning it feels good. But here's the thing, that we've talked about a lot lately, which is the mind, which is where this attachment lives, has absolutely no interest in your happiness. The mind has no interest in your expansion. The mind wants only that comfort of the old. The mind would love it to stay in this gray, dreary place. This, with the brilliance and the illumination and those cards we had before about the beliefs and desires coming in, that's scary AF to the mind. The mind's like, no thank you. I'll stay here with my little chain and my little mask, if you don't mind. And so it's really important. And that's just because, the mind is in charge of survival and, doing things in a way that's predictable, and where the mind, because the mind wants to know the answers. The mind wants to know stuff. It just isn't comfortable being in that position of, not knowing, which is the most powerful position you can be in. the most powerful thing you can declare? I don't know. Interesting here, these are both 5s. This adds up to a 5, this is a 5, and 5 is change. So as we're shifting in the course of this spread, in the course of this reading, we're shifting, we're moving into change. With the first spread, we were blocking change. With this spread, we're moving through change, and we know that the key to that shifting is letting go of those attachments, letting the mind be uncomfortable. And when the mind's uncomfortable, we can just tell the mind, that's okay, you know, being uncomfortable is normal right now because we're changing. And just keep on reassuring the mind, let your soul be the master and your mind be the servant. Because as we know, the mind is a terrible master, right? But a pretty good servant. Okay, so then we have healing. Okay, allowing the healing to happen that would have caused these attachments, that would have caused these patterns, or that would have made them necessary, because these were about things that needed to be healed. And see, when you heal, when you allow the healing to come in divinely, because this is all about that divine healing, this is Jesus, bringing in that Christ consciousness, bringing in that Christ energy, bringing in that healing so potently and powerfully in this really, this way where everything is being transmuted. Well, first of all, we go from 5s to 6. So we're already moving forward. We're already moving forward. We're already progressing. And a 6 is about your daily life. It's about your routines in your daily life. So it's allowing every day for things to shift and change. And, maybe it's gradual. Maybe you gradually are reassuring the mind every day a little bit more that you can move in this new direction, that you can move in this direction of healing, that you can allow more and more of this crown chakra to open. Maybe it's a gradual process. We open the crown chakra a little more and we release the attachments a little more. We move into a little more healing. So this spread is already showing the progression that we're shifting now. Okay, so now we're going to ask for guidance from Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Raphael. Okay, I would love it if there was an Archangel Uriel deck, but I haven't found one yet. If anybody knows of one, let me know. Prayer. Prayer will help the situation. So our guidance here, turn it over. Okay, the mind, again, the mind wants to be in control. The mind wants to cling to the attachment of the illusion of control. But we're being asked in that, crown chakra energy, we're being asked through that healing and that Christ awareness to allow the guides, to allow the divine to take over. Okay, and to ask, even we're kind of conditioned to think that we have to save our asks for the big things. We have to save our requests for the big things, like don't bother your guides and God with things that aren't huge. No, ask for help every day with every little thing. They want to be involved. The divine wants to be involved in every detail of your life. That's how much you're divinely loved, down to the tiniest little details of you. That's what's so amazing. Archangel Gabriel. Listen only to love. Oh my gosh, this spread is blowing me away because so perfect. Okay, don't allow fear to distract you from your divine mission. Listen only to love. This is part of the shift that we're making together, okay? I'm making it with you, and I'm blown away. I'm blown away because, I was just given the guidance to do this. I didn't even have a real idea of how it was going to unfold, and they're just showing me as in real time. So I'm blown away as this happens. Okay, so listen only to love and pray. This is how we're shifting. We're being shown how to shift. Archangel Raphael, stay positive. Oh my gosh, and I'm feeling intense waves of spirit energy. Intense waves of spirit energy right now, like the electricity I've told you about, where it goes zing, 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 the confirmation through my body. Feeling it so strong. And I'm just overwhelmed tonight. I really am. So I hope you can feel this spirit energy with me. Stay positive. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for helping me be optimistic and take the appropriate action steps that support me in my alignment with what it is that I am co-creating with the divine. Okay, so this is our instructions from the archangels to shift. Pray, turn it over, ask for the help. Don't feel like you're on your own. Don't try to do everything on your own. And, you know, for the love of all that is good, do not allow the mind to convince you that the mind's going to handle everything. No, no, no. No, that's a recipe for staying very stuck, okay? And we're shifting here. Listen only to love. Don't let fear pull you off that path. And those blocks we saw at the beginning, that was all about fear. It was all about fear of the new, or fear of disappointment, or fear of loss, or fear of not being good enough. And all those fears are what we're being asked to surrender and stay positive, stay in alignment with what you do want, okay? All right, so now that we have shifted this energy, now we're going to see what comes out. Now that we've shifted this energy, now we're all in this place of having shifted this energy. Now we've all felt this. We're going to see what comes out. Thank you. Wow. Wow. Reach out. Reach out. And just one more. Okay. Whoop. That was a bunch more. Okay. So one more. Actually, one more from this other deck. Thank you. So reach out, meaning allow yourself to be supported. Because, and I'm going to delve into a couple things with this card, but first, wow, yeah, exactly. Allow yourself to be supported. So both of these cards have this red, okay? And the red is the root chakra, the base chakra. And so this red indicates the earthly. And so what this is saying is, as you've shifted in the course of this reading, the earthly support that you need, the confirmation, the reassurance, you know, the real, you know, nuts and bolts that you would need to see what you're manifesting and co-creating. I'm so stumbling tonight, so excited. To see what you're co-creating be reflected in the world, that's happening. Okay, that's happening. Because here, this is the 3 for that divine energy of your own balanced union within yourself, your own divine masculine, feminine within yourself, and the divine, and your guides, lifting you up, your own higher self, lifting you up, giving you what you need as you move toward this new reality, giving you everything you need. So this is knowing that every step of the way, as you move in that direction of your dreams, like that first card, as you make those decisions, like that first card, you're being practically supported. Practically supported. Each step you take in that direction of faith, you will receive confirmation. You will. And you will find it in the ways that are so unexpected that your mind could never have dreamed of them. And you will be supported in abundance. This 4 is joy and abundance and home. And you will be supported in that. When you move in the direction of those dreams, when you move in the direction in faith, you are going to receive that support and that confirmation. And you're already there because we've shifted. I'm just feeling into, they want one more card, but I'm feeling into which deck? You've already done it. You've shifted in the course of this reading. That's what's so, so cool. Okay, so it's the Wisdom Oracle. Let's see. So this is the final, I think. I never quite know. But one more card, just showing where we are now that we have shifted. Beautiful. Where are we now that we've shifted? Okay. Oh my God. Okay. I'm glad you can't see me right now. I'm going to start crying. Wow. Okay. So, this is really special. So today is 999, okay? It's the 9 of the 9th month. and the 1 plus the 8 for 2018 is a 9, and this is a 9. 1 plus 8, 9, and that's the number of completion, of ending the old cycles. Okay, that's the number of ending those old attachments, those old things that the mind would have you cling to. It's the end of those. And this is the serendipitous, divine, beautiful, guided opportunities that are coming and lifting you right up. Lifting you right up. And this is all green, that heart energy. So this is when you're following your heart, when you're in that faith. And you will receive that physical confirmation. Don't worry, you will. And then you're going to see these beautiful, amazing opportunities come. Okay? This is the divine opportunities that you could never predict and that you could never explain. These are the miracles. These are the miracles that are coming for you when you walk on that path. I'm in awe. I said the last reading was my favorite ever. This one is my new favorite ever. Because it guided, so we did that shifted energy. We did that. You did that. I did it with you. We all did it together. And here we are. This is the outcome. Okay? So please let me know how this resonates with you. Please let me know how this shows on your path. And keep me updated. And also don't forget to put your comment, because I am going to be choosing the recipients of the gifts that I'm giving, and I'm so, so grateful. And we will talk again soon. Thank you so much. Good night.